Hi guys, welcome back to Mom in Tech. This channel is all about transforming stay-at-home moms to tech moms. Today we will be practicing some SQL most asked interview questions, and we will also provide answers to each questions. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel. Let's get started. 1. What is the difference between SQL and MySQL? SQL is a standard language which stands for Structured Query Language. SQL is the core of the relational database which is used for accessing and managing database, while MySQL is a database management system. MySQL is a relational database management system such as MySQL Server. 2. What do you mean by DBMS? What are its different types? A database management system, DBMS, is a software application that interacts with the user, applications, and the database itself to capture and analyze data. There are two types of DBMS. 1. Relational database management system. The data is stored in relations tables. Example, MySQL. 2. Non-relational database management system. Third SQL interview question. What is our DBMS? How is it different from DBMS? A relational database management system, or DBMS, is a set of applications and features that allow IT professionals and others to develop, edit, administer, and interact with relational databases. Most commercial relational database management systems use structured query language SQL to access database, which stored in the form of tables. DBMS can only handle one user at a time, are limited to small amounts, while our DBMS can handle numerous users. Also, it can handle any quantity of data. Fourth SQL interview question. What is self-join? A self-join in SQL is essentially joining a table with itself. This might sound strange at first, but it's useful when you want to compare rows within the same table. Imagine you have a table of employees, and you want to find pairs of employees who have the same manager. You'd use a self-join to compare the manager column of each row with the manager column of every other row in the same table. This allows you to establish relationships or make comparisons within the same set of data. Fifth SQL interview question. What is a primary key? A primary key is a unique identifier for each record in a table. It ensures that each row in the table is uniquely identifiable. For example, in a table of employees, the employee ID might be the primary key. Note that it is important to study and be familiar with terminologies in SQL so as to boost your confidence, so that whatever you learn here will be an added advantage to you. Sixth SQL interview questions and answers. What is a foreign key? Make sure you have a full understanding of what a primary key is. A foreign key is a column or a set of columns in a table that establishes a relationship with the primary key of another table. It enforces referential integrity between the two related tables. For instance, in a table of orders, the customer ID might be a foreign key referencing the primary key of the customer's table. First, understand what a primary key is and how to identify one. When you understand that, to identify a foreign key will be simple. Seventh interview question and answer. What is normalization in SQL? Don't forget to follow us for more. Normalization is the process of organizing data in a database to reduce redundancy and dependency. It involves dividing large tables into smaller tables and defining relationships between them to minimize data duplication and improve data integrity. Think of it as arranging clothes in drawers by type rather than scattering them around randomly. This helps keep data tidy, efficient, and easier to manage. 8. What is denormalization? Denormalization in SQL is essentially the opposite of normalization. Denormalization is the process of intentionally introducing redundancy into a database designed to improve query performance. It involves adding redundant data across tables to optimize read operations. In a normalized database, You might have separate tables for orders and customers. In a denormalized setup, you could add the customer name directly to the orders table, which simplifies queries but duplicates data. 9. What is an index in SQL? An index in SQL is like the index at the back of a book. It helps quickly locate specific data by creating a sorted reference to rows in a table, making searches faster. An index is a database object that improves the speed of data retrieval operations on a table. It allows for faster search and retrieval of data ordered list of values from one or more columns in the table. Don't forget that constant practice is essential to Excel. 10. What is the difference between union and union all? Union combines the results of two or more select statements into a single result set, removing duplicate rows. Union all also combines the results of select statements but retains all rows, including duplicates. 11th interview questions and answers. What is comments in SQL? SQL comments are notes added within SQL code to explain or document queries, tables, or columns. In SQL, comments are used to add explanatory notes or remarks within SQL code without affecting its functionality. Comments are ignored by the SQL engine during query execution. They're ignored by the database engine and are used for readability and understanding by developers and other users. 12. How do you optimize SQL queries? SQL query optimization can be achieved by various techniques such as using indexes to speed up data retrieval, minimizing the use of subqueries, avoiding unnecessary joins, optimizing database design through normalization and denormalization, and using explain or query execution plans to analyze and optimize query performance. Ensure to do more research so as to help boost your knowledge about SQL. 13th interview question and answer. What is a constraint in SQL? A constraint is a rule that is enforced on the data in a table to maintain its integrity and consistency. Common types of constraints include not null, unique, primary key, foreign key, check, and default constraints. Constraints in SQL are like rules you set for data in a database, ensuring it behaves as expected, like preventing invalid entries. The next question and answer will be the last for this part. Watch out for more. 14th SQL interview question and answer, also the last for this segment. What is the difference between group by and order by? Group by is used to group rows that have the same values into summary rows, typically to perform aggregate functions like count, sum, average, etc., while order by is used to sort the results set basic on one or more columns in ascending or descending order. Watch out for part 2. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you.